oro cargo también un Camaro y ropa de marca que también portamos. Empecé de cero batallando y miren ya lo que logré. Caídas un chingo, ya me he tropezado, me he quedado en cero, ni pontaco traigo, gracias mis zancudas al pendiente, siempre ha de cuidarme. Si quieren saber quién es un hombre, no les diré, tiene pinta de malandro.
What's up, guys? We're back with another video. We've been slacking a little bit on the videos, but it's because we've been really busy at the shop. But anyways, guys, we woke up a little bit early this morning. We're on the way to G&G Performance because we're going to drop off my motor from G&G C10. The motor's perfectly working fine and everything, but since I'm gonna put it on the other truck already, I wanted to give it a little refresh before we put it on. And I want to make it like a dry sump motor. And I have another motor over here with G&G as well that I'm probably gonna make a little bit bigger just to have it as a backup. And then we also got Colombiana's motor over here that we're gonna be dropping off some heads. So stay tuned for the ride. It's like about an hour and 20 away from us. And yeah, stay tuned. We got other shit we're gonna do today as well. I believe we're gonna be dropping off the C10 today to get some little work done on the audio and fix some little issues that it has. And we might drop off the Can-Am as well to get some little upgrades on it as well. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a long day today, and stay along for the ride. Alright guys, so we just made it here to G&G Performance. We're about to unload the motor. We also bought the heads for the other motor. We have two motors here, and then this is going to be a third one. This is going to be for the new race truck. I have another Dart motor here. I think it's a 427, another one that I have. That one I'm probably trying to make it a little bit bigger. We'll see what's missing from that motor. We just got to replace like a rod or something. We'll leave it as a 427. If we got to buy a whole new roll chain assembly, we'll make it probably bigger. Make it like a 440 or something. The LT motor, the one we got here for Orlando, I got you the heads. Okay. Well, I had already gave you the space on them.
Right, but I have to make a mold.
Oh, okay.
For the combustion chambers.
Okay.
I got a box up here already ordered it. So I just got to make a mold on the combustion chambers and send it to them so they know how to make the pistons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the heads, the PRCs,
okay. Right.
The LTX heads.
Okay.
And oh, and then the other motor I have here, the 427. On that one, you said nothing was good in it, right? Or nothing at all, right?
The only thing I got that's good is block and crank.
Oh, the crank was good, right?
Yeah, I took the crank to the crank shop and had it made.
Okay.
So the crank is good, and the block's already been welded and all that.
So rods and pistons were trash.
Junk.
Okay. On that one, what can we do to that one?
Just put a new set of rods and pistons in it. You know,
leave it at 427?
Well, I bore it out to the next side. If it was 427, we'll just bore it out and make it a 434.
Okay. I guess we can do that too. If you want, I'll leave you the money for the rods and stuff.
Okay.
And so you can get that short block going just in case so I can have a backup motor.
So you can have a backup
motor right now.
Yeah, I would just get, you know, the good rods that are good for 1,800 horsepower, you know. Hell, they're only, I mean, the other rods, they're only like $300 difference.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, shit.
Okay. Is there any way to make it bigger? Or just
change the crank?
No, we'll do it.
No, say, you know,
we'll just leave it at that.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
You know.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright guys, so we're leaving Joel's right here at G&G. We left the motor. We're gonna do some get a little refresh and do some upgrades first so we can put it on the new truck. That motor on the new truck is gonna be a temporary motor. We are gonna be putting a better motor for it later on in the future, but it should go fast with this motor as well. And the other Dart motor I have here, so only the crank was good on it. We ordered some new piston and rods. Joe's gonna get them ordered today. And I think that one used to be a 427. We're gonna make it a 434 now. That's just gonna be a backup motor. That motor is most likely gonna be for the maroon truck. If anything ever happens to the maroon truck's motor, because that motor's been on there for a while already, like a few years. So that's gonna be the replacement for it if anything happens. And then the LT block that we're putting, it's the L87 block or LT87, whatever the hell. It's the iron block from the work trucks. It's a little bit better than the regular aluminum blocks from the regular LT motors. That one's gonna be, I believe, a 406 cubic inch motor. Gonna have some good compression and stuff. That's gonna be for the turbo truck for the Colombiana. So Joe's gonna get those motors ready for us so we can start working on the other projects we got. We've been busy at the shop, but it's that time. We gotta get it ready. Hopefully that red truck, I could have it next year running, probably around May or April. This year's pretty much gone already. I mean, if you think about it, we're in September. So there's really not much to do this year no more with that truck besides throw money at it. And hopefully we can get it done by April. And we'll see what we can do. Now we're gonna go back to our side of town. We are gonna be going to Baytown right now to drop off the C10 to get some upgrades done. And possibly I'm gonna take the X3, the Can-Am as well. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna take all these vehicles. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, we're back on our side of town. I was gonna drive the C10, but it rained and I just washed it on Sunday. Then again, it did rain a little bit on Sunday after I washed it, but I don't really like to drive it on the rain because once it starts raining, you just get all the dirt on the truck. But yeah guys, so it is, usually when we go to shows, y'all know this probably already, we always in a hurry or doing it a week before or whatever the case must be. We're always in a rush to get to a show. So Bandas y Trocas is coming up next month in October. We're like a month and 2 weeks away, and I want to take the C10 to get some little things adjusted and just to go over some of the system. Everything's working fine on it. Well, it's having little issues, but other than that, it's really good. If you heard the truck, it sounds badass and everything. So I don't want to be rushing it. Be like next like a week before the show and be barely fixing it. So I'm gonna get this taken care of already. We're gonna aprovechar. We're gonna take advantage that today we've already been up early and been doing all these things, so we're just gonna go ahead and do all the shit that I gotta do today. So we're gonna drop off the C10 in Baytown. Actually, we're gonna be taking it to Mobile Audio Concepts, I believe that's the place, and he's gonna take a look at it. He has an understanding of the truck because he was there when the truck was being built, so he knows a little bit of the truck and what was done to it and how things were ran. So we're gonna take it to him. And after he's done with it, we are going to be taking it to Chapa, my painter, because as y'all know this, I have the worst luck. A tent flew with the wind and it hit the door and it scratched the door. So I want to take it with the door, well, no, you know, just the little details fixed. So I don't want to be rushing it, and I want to have it done for the show, nice and neat. Also, one of the rims, last time I went to the show, I think I put the truck too close to the fender of the trailer, and I think it was like we were on the highway and I was going fast, and the truck jumped and the truck actually moved a little bit and hit the rim on the fender of the trailer. So I need to take the rims off to get fixed and get a badass polish and shit. So we're gonna take care of that today, and we were gonna bring the Can-Am, but since it rained, I was gonna drive this one and put the Can-Am on the trailer, but I'll just drop this one off, and when he finishes this one, I'll take him to the Can-Am to do the upgrades I want to do to him. Also, I sold the red OBS. I don't know if y'all knew this. I think y'all know this. I sold the red OBS, so I don't have a Burnout truck for Bandas y Trocas. So it's about that time.
Nice.
Anyways, so so we're a month and 2 weeks away, and I don't have a Burnout truck. Kind of makes me sad. So I am in the market. I'm looking. I've been looking. There's nothing but trash ass deals on Facebook Market and off-road. There's nothing. And then the ones that there is, they're like man, I don't know. It's just, if I would have known 5 years ago that the trucks were gonna be this much, I would have stocked up on them. I would have had like 20 in my backyard right now on the cat eyes. But yeah, people like asking 10, 12,000 for 6 cylinders, all beat up, chingale windows. It's just crazy. So yeah, I'm looking for a burnout truck. I have 2 in mind already. I really don't like them because they're already built. I wanted to get something like, you know, like something kind of okay, like in okay conditions. And I wanted to show y'all the process of, you know, the motor and everything, and maybe even the paint job. But it looks like that's not gonna happen because, man, the trucks that I've been seeing, man, they're beat up, they're bad, bad. So I have some ideas though. I just don't know if a month and 2 weeks is long enough to do a whole truck build for the burnout pig. But yeah, I might be seeing a truck here pretty soon, a new truck to the fleet. We'll leave it at that though. Alright guys, so we just made it right here to Baytown, Mobile Audio Concepts. We're about to unload the truck and talk to them just about the little things that we want done. And I'm thinking about adding some like outside speakers. Like it has outside speakers in the back of the bed. I'm thinking about putting some right here in the grill too, so it can be a little bit more loud, like 360. But we'll see what he says right now. We'll get it out and we'll talk to him. I already met you once though, right? I think I met you
Long time ago.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. It's right there. I did leave the batteries charging on the charger.
Okay.
So they're supposed to be fully charged. Like I said, the last time I turned it on was like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And it held the power, but like if I let it go any more than that, it won't crack no more. The only thing is,
does it go like completely dead, like no clicks and
yeah,
nothing?
completely
Zero.
dead. Yeah.
Okay.
So then, but the thing is, I'm not too sure on this truck. I know it has 4 or 5 batteries, or 4. But I want to say that one
I
is.
think we did 4 across the back, and is there still one under the hood?
No.
So he moved everything in the back.
Yeah, I want to say that one is for the truck,
Right.
and then the rest are for the audio. So maybe the one from the truck is the one just getting changed. Because once I jump started or whatever, it cranks right up, and the system has good voltage. But I mean, obviously the alternators are charging.
Right.
But I just wouldn't know. But this time it lasted 3 weeks without charge. So I mean,
That was because you did not arm it. You didn't.
that's the only thing I did difference. That's the only thing I didn't hit the lock.
Okay.
But I want to say that it did it in the past before with the unlock as well. But I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Another thing I did notice, you know how I have that little charger, the little.
Right.
So I have that little charger. Usually that charger, when the batteries are fully charged, it stops by itself.
Right.
On this truck, it doesn't stop.
It hasn't been stopping.
No. On the audio ones, I hook it up and they don't stop. The other day I left it for like a day and a half. So it's weird to me. So I went and unplugged it, and then I plugged the truck one, the other, because I have like the little switch panel where you can charge it, and put the truck battery to charge, and then I went back and put it to the audio, and then it said it was fully charged.
Okay.
So it's just weird to me that, and then I've used it on my other trucks, and my other trucks wasn't fully.
Do you know if he put a breaker or any kind of disconnect to isolate the primary from the auxiliaries?
I knew back then it had a fuse.
Right.
That when that fuse would go out, the system wouldn't work no more.
Right.
But I don't know. It went out a few times and we took it off. Like I said, it really hasn't gave me problems. It's just that thing that the windows will bug me the most. I can't even drive with the window down.
Right.
We already switched out this reluctor or whatever it's called
Right.
a few times out. And I think some of the speakers right here, they might be. We already swapped them out once.
Okay.
But I think, or maybe you probably know better than me if one speaker's bad or something.
Okay.
Then we need to replace it. And just to check out the speakers, you know, if it has any other blown speakers or, you know, so I wanted to sound clear. I mean, it sounds pretty good to be honest, but I just want to make sure that everything is not blown or nothing.
Yeah, I think the batteries.
Yeah, I want to say that I was looking at an old video, and I want to say there are 4 batteries right here. It's one of those things. So this is the thing for the batteries.
Okay.
And like stuff like that. This LED light, I think it still works. It's like a little LED strip, but it already failed. You can do a new one for it just to make it light up the buttons in the middle of the center console.
Okay.
What I did of that?
Yeah, I did all the laser work for the console.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like all this cut out, I made all
Okay.
that on my laser.
Okay, okay.
He came and picked it up, did all this to it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel comfortable bringing it to you because you already kind of know what's up with the truck and stuff like that. And other than that, one time, long time ago, I did let one of my cousins use the truck, and they had it playing for a few hours,
Okay.
and they really didn't know how to mess with the bank. But I guess these heated up and they cut off. I let it cool down and it worked again. But just if you want to know if you see anything out normal or just anything that needs to be looked at, let me know. But everything works. Like everything's working.
Okay.
It's just that the battery dies sometimes and the window, that window issue.
Alright, yeah, we'll give everything a once over. I think I know where you got the speakers from. I'll call them. And,
JBL
that's right. Yeah.
concertries, but I told them to took them out because I didn't like them. They weren't loud, so we did swap them out with some poplins, I believe. Yeah, so that. Alright guys, so it's gonna be the end of this video. We dropped off the C10 in Baytown at Mobile Audio Concepts. He's gonna get it done. He's gonna go over to the truck. We're basically a month away from OTM, bandas y trokas, and we need to have all the trucks. I don't want to be rushing a week before. So the audio is getting done. The little things are getting fixed. We dropped off the motor for the race truck. We're gonna start working on that truck as well. Once we get the C10 back from the audio shop, we are going to be taking the wheels to get a little polish. I curve checked one a little bit. Well, the trailer did. We're gonna get that fixed, and we might be adding a big brake kit on it as well before bandas y trocas. We'll see. We'll see how we are on time. Stay tuned for the next video, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and turn that bell notification on. See you on the next video.